Hello, everyone, and welcome again back to another FX Centrum or FXC, short for short, trading webinar. I would like to welcome you. How was your trading week? I know that with me, joining me today is Thomas, the head.
Hello, guys.
The head retention manager at FX Centrum today. Um, so Thomas, how was your trading week this week? I know that you
First,
made what was it, thousand? Was it euros or USD on
it was
Forex?
just for show that it's possible. I just made in 2 days 1,000 to 2,000.
Yeah, so it doubled his money. And if you had the opportunity to use a 100% deposit bonus, it would be 2,000, right? What you
Maybe, but have to risk. But you have to risk more, So it's about this that if you want bigger profits, you have
yeah,
to
but like
risk
in this case, it went
it was
successfully, and you would have doubled your money. I mean, there's always a risk with
but
trading.
it was very risky trading, very risky. Trading. You
Okay.
cannot do this always because market will destroy you.
Okay. To anybody just joining us, my name is Mark from FX Centrum, and with me is Thomas, the head retention manager at FX Centrum. We were just going over Thomas's risky but successful trading this week, where he turned 1,000 USD into 2,000 USD. I'm having a great day. Today we will be talking about trading indicators, what they are. Hello, Mr. Kalu. I hope you're having a good day too. We sure are. Hello, Nandy. Did you? Do I remember correctly? Did like a before seminar? Were you one of the contenders for the 100% deposit bonus? I think that we were even chatting that you were sad that you didn't win the bonus that time, right? Well, maybe today's your day. Maybe today you will receive the full bonus. Plus, we have a little surprise for you that all attendees will receive at the end of today's webinar for free. It's a little prize that we have for you. Yeah, amazing. Okay, so can you hear us? Fantastic. Can you hear us well? Is the connection strong? Hello. All right, so everybody can hear us. Start. Well, thank you, Mr. Sona TV. Thank you. Okay, I'm glad to see that more people are joining. Are you all active traders? Are you beginner traders? Are you just interested in trading? I know in the comments. I'm really curious. Like, what is the audience at today's webinar like? If we should like keep it simple just for the beginners, or if we can use more advantage, just let us know what is your trading experience. Okay, and I think we can start. Before we start, I'm gonna mention, like Mr. Nandi said in the chat, there is a $100 non-deposit bonus rewarded at the end of this webinar to the most active participant or participants. So be sure to ask any questions that you have during the webinar, because there is a extra reward just for engagement. Okay, so trading indicators. What the hell are they, Thomas? What is it and why is it important?
Trading indicators can help you to predict where market should go. So it can help you. For example, it depends which indicators you use, but mostly I'm using trend indicators, so simple moving averages, as you will see also in my platform. Plus Bollinger Bands is very good help because it shows you how usually it goes up or usually it goes down. Usually it's stay in a Bollinger range, but not always, but usually when market is not too volatile as it is now. And plus, I'm using RSI, which can show you if instrument is overbought or oversold. And connecting to that, I also use a stochastic indicator, which is it is very similar to RSI. So it's good to connect it together.
Okay, that's and why specifically the trend indicators? The trend indicator that you mentioned first.
Yes.
Is that do you prefer using that more because it's more stable, or is there any
It's good
particular
to
reason?
watch it, especially on US indices, for example, because many investors are looking on these moving averages. So if we drop, for example, to 50 daily moving average or 200 daily moving average, big investors are always buying on these levels. So there is big chance that it will pull back if it drops to this moving average. And even if it not, for example, you can use stop loss under this moving average, and if it kicks you out of the trade, you will not risk that much. But if you catch a trend reversal from that moving average, you have big chance to catch a big movement on the market. So
to get real gains.
Yeah. So if you would, for example, trade only that when it drops to these big moving averages like 50 daily moving average or 200 daily moving average, you have a big chance that you will catch a really big movement. So we can chart.
Fantastic. Just so that everybody is in the picture, what I'm going to very quickly just light touch and show like the top 10 trend indicators, so everybody has a better idea of what we're talking about, and then we're gonna share the screen directly in our trader, and Thomas will demonstrate and walk you through how it looks in our trading platform and what to do with it. All right, sounds good. And if you have any questions it doesn't have to be about trend indicators. It can be about anything that you're interested in the platform, in our bonuses, in our rewards, or in trading in general. Just hit us up, let us know in the comments. We will respond in real time, let you know. Fantastic opportunity. You're talking to, well, I'm not experienced with trading. I work in marketing, but Thomas has 8 years of experience with trading. I think once jokingly you said you together with some other person sales team have, I don't know, it's like 20 years of trading experience, and together
it was 30.
30, like all together you already just lost at least $100,000 just on losses, not like, and the losses are lower than what you made. So
But it was you have to teach. If you want to learn how to trade first, you have to lose, and it will give you a lesson.
Yeah, so that's little something on why you should listen to this man when he tells you what to do on the market and why, because well, he can help you save some money, don't make some mistakes that you made in the beginning, and make some nice profits. All right, so I'm going to share my screen on this very helpful article about the top trading indicators. So let's start with a moving average, a simple moving average. So if everybody can see my screen, they can see what the moving average graph looks like, right?
Moving averages are these lines which are on the chart.
The lines on the chart, yes, the lines on the chart. Let me just increase that. So what is the moving average, Thomas?
It's average price. You can just set up the period. For example, you choose 20. So if you choose 20, you have 20. If you have daily chart, it's 20 daily moving average. So you can see the line of average price for last 20 days. And for example, if you change it to hourly chart, you will see average of last 20 hours. So it depends which period you use, and then you will see.
Yeah, we're just getting some love in the comments from Mr. Burung. We love you too. All right. So yeah, this is what the moving average graph looks like, and it's literally the name. It's the description is in the name. It's the average moving within some kind of time frame. That's what the graph shows. We have the exponential moving average. So unlike the moving average, it's another form of moving average, but it places greater weight on recent data points. So it's like tiny bit more responsive towards new information. Because as we know, like Forex compared to stocks is like moves faster, or would you say like
it depends. All can be like more volatile. It depends on the situation, because also stock can make you 50% in one day, or for example can drop 50% in one day, but Forex usually doesn't do that huge movements. Usually it's maybe around 1%. But when there is some special event, for example, when Russia invaded Ukraine.
So when something big globally happens that affects the market.
So there was a huge movement on ruble. So sometimes there are, or for example, when England left European Union, so there was big drop on British pound. So sometimes there are also huge movements on Forex, but usually it's around 1 or 2% in one day.
All right, I have Mr. Ramdani mentioned that he used the rainbow moving average. Are you familiar with the rainbow moving average? I'm not sure I heard what's the rainbow moving average.
Maybe they have more colors on the line.
maybe it sounds very colorful. Maybe tell us more about that, Ramdani. All right, the next trading indicator we have is the stochastic oscillator. These words are getting pretty harder to pronunciate. So the stochastic oscillator is an indicator that compares a specific closing price of an asset to a range of its prices over time. So it's showing the momentum and trend strength. Then we have the moving average, convergence, divergence, MACD. And I love these acronyms. MACD sounds like McDonald's. We have the Bollinger Bands. Here's an example of Bollinger Bands indicator that provides a range within the price of an asset, typically trades. We have relative strength index, RSI. You mentioned that when we were speaking earlier.
This is the indicator which shows you if it's oversold or overbought. So it's good to consider.
Exactly.
But it's always you have to know that it's just an indicator that may help you, but it's not always right. So, for example, as we can see on the natural gas now, it's just going up, and it's really, this indicator show it's overbought, but it's not going down, it's just going up. So sometimes when fundamentals or some news are stronger, this is just help for normal trading, but in some situations or when there are some important news or some trend, it will not.
All right, I hope everybody caught that. That is a very valuable piece of information to not get fooled by the graphs. It's very easy also to get fooled by all these indicators if you use them incorrectly. So that was a very valuable piece of information. Thank you, Thomas. The Fibonacci retracement. The Fibonacci retracement is an indicator that can pinpoint the degree to which a market will move against its current trend. So we see that sometimes that people go with the trend, go against the trend. What is your general experience with going with or against the trend, or is it specific to a situation?
Trend is your friend.
Trend is your friend.
So
remember, trend is your friend.
So it's always better to follow the trend, because if you go against trend, it's like you are trying to catch a falling knife. So you can cut your hand.
Oh, that is a good analogy.
So that's it. How is it? So if you follow the trend, you have more chance to success. But if you are trying to catch the trend reversal, you can be kicked out of the stop loss many times. But if you keep trying and using normal volume and using stop losses, one time when you catch it and you will be patient, then you can gain really nice profit, because you can catch really big movement if you catch the reversal after a huge drop, for example, or after big gains if you catch the falling, as on indices we can see now. So there is really a lot of space to make us profit.
Yes, Ramdani, the default indicator is good. That's probably why it's the default indicator, because it's like it's the best default choice. All right, we have plenty more, much more complex and harder to pronounce trending indicators in the general indicator theory, but I think right now everybody is excited to see how it works in practice. So if you guys want to read up more about this theory, let me know in the comments. I will share the link to this useful article with you in the comments. But right now, let's move into a direct demonstration in the trading app, and I will give the word to Thomas, who will walk you through the FXC Trader. Just a quick show for anybody who does not use FXC Trader yet or wants to start. If you have a trading account at FXC Trader, you just go to FXC Trader. Once there, you can download it on, well, basically anywhere. Like you can find the download on iOS, Android, macOS, Windows. So you can really trade anywhere. We even have a web trader version. So if you don't have those downloaded, go ahead. You can maybe even do that during the webinar. Follow along with us and see how it works. Okay, so I'm gonna go share the window of our application. I hope everybody can see that. Can everybody see that? Should I make it bigger? Can everybody see the details? All right, we have a question here. What are the basic moving average indicators I can use daily?
It depends on you, but I'm using 20, 50, 100, and 200. So these four works perfect for me. So I think these are the best. I'm using them for years, and they helped me many times at many instruments, not only Forex, but also commodities, also indices. So it's very helpful.
Yeah, that's true, because a lot of people forget that we are not only a Forex broker. You can trade with us commodities, indices, and all other fantastic financial instruments that can earn you some profits. Okay, so I'm gonna move the keyboard and mouse to Thomas so he can walk you through our app more.
Okay, so let's check, for example, let's check Dow Jones. It looks better. I will switch to daily chart, because moving averages are best used on daily chart. Okay, so as we can see, for example, yesterday or day before, this was a Fed day. So American Central Bank had a meeting. So after that day, you can see there was a huge gain, and we came to 50 and 20 daily moving average. This blue or yeah, it's blue line or aqua line.
Hello, Dr.
It's
Moyo's reviews. Sorry, he just got a message where he's now frequent guest. I like seeing him on our webinars. How I hope you he received the 100 non-deposit bonus last week, and I hope you made some nice trades on that. So I hope it served you well, and maybe you'll get another deposit bonus today. We'll see. All right, sorry, Thomas.
okay. Let me speak a little bit. Okay, so this blue line or aqua line is 20 daily moving average, and this red line is 50 daily moving average. And as you can see on the chart, it many times pulled back from that level. For example, as you can see here, it hold us many times. It was great level to enter, to open a buy position. As you can see here, here, or here. For example, here also. So as you can see, it was really helpful, that line. And once we broke it, we can't get above it. So again, always when we get here, there was great opportunity to open a sell position. So you could try it here, you could try it here, you could try it here, and also yesterday you could try it here. And there was really big movement. As you can see, if you would open just one piece of this index, it's Dow Jones, so you could have like more than 1,000 dollars in one day. So it was really nice movement on that index. And if we are in the situation like here that we are already under all the moving averages on daily chart, you can, for example, check it also on weekly.
We're getting some feedback that the screen is a little small. So can you zoom in more to the specific things that you're showing?
Yeah, and okay, and
I can even increase the screen size.
And when you look on the weekly chart now, you can see that we are heading to this one. This is 100 weekly daily moving average, and there is also on this line is support from that day. So I think there could be ideal price to buy. So you can try it also with some stop loss if you would like. And yeah, and if we broke it, there is open space to go for another. But for example, if you also look to the past, we can see that it's always moving between these moving averages. So it's really great tool, and it will help you many times.
What time frame is this? Because it looks like it's nice.
It's
upline.
It's weekly. So
it's
one
weekly.
candle is 1 week. So that's why.
All right. I see.
Yeah, but for example, if we also check this Bollinger, we had in that indicator list also, these green lines, this top green line and bottom green line, it's top Bollinger and bottom Bollinger, and you can also see that it's always in this Bollinger. So it's also good. It's also good help. So it shows you where it moves in what prices. Okay, so but for now it seems like that correction is not over. So we will see if this level will hold us or if we broke it today. So let's see. And yeah, and for example, we can also check another. For example, euro versus American dollar. As you can see, there also it pulled back from that. It's not always like this. Oh, you can see sometimes it's just, for example, if you look here, sometimes it just break and then another day it breaks again. But you have to use it as your help. It's not a god, that indicator. It's just help for you that where it can move between what levels.
So remember, the indicator is not a god and trend is your friend. big two lessons.
Yes. So yeah, and so basically, I would recommend you, if you are beginners, to add these indicators because it can help you to when you are thinking like why it pulled back from that level. But if you will have these indicators, you can see that it pulled back because it touches, for example, some moving average, and it's good to close the profit or for example, if it's falling and you are like, oh my god, where it will fall, so you can check moving averages and you can see that there is possible that from that moving average it will pull back again up. So yeah, it's very good help, and it's good when you use these 4 moving averages, so 20, 50, 100 and 200.
20, 50, 100, 200.
Yes, you can set up colors as you wish. I have, as you can see, purple, yellow, red, and blue. And also, it's good to use these Bollinger Bands, which is in the middle is 20 daily moving average, and then there is top Bollinger and bottom Bollinger.
All right. I hope that Mr. Well, I'm not going to try to pronounce that, Mr. Kalu, that your screen is less blurry now. I hope that Dr. Moyo's reviews, video quality setting advice helped. Just a little reminder, all of these streams, you can watch them later after the webinar when you have a better internet connection, and you can just upscale the resolution in the video player on YouTube so you can watch it all details. Oh, screen is good now. Fantastic. And we have a question from Mr. Kola Olubukayo. What about the exponential moving averages? Are they guided by similar principles?
Yeah, it's similar. It's similar, but I like more simple moving average, and I prefer this simple moving average and using them. So, but if you add both, you can see that it's similar. But I prefer these simple ones. Works for me better.
All right. Does this apply to all pairs? Mr. Tolo asks.
Look, of course, it depends, because when somewhere is some trend and it's going one way, of course that the moving averages will not help you that much. But for example, if you are trading some currencies which are stable and moving between some lines, in that case it's very good to use. So mainly on this major currency pairs as euro versus dollar or GBP versus American dollar or Japanese yen. So in this it works good, I think.
So those would be the more stable currencies, and like Polske zloty, that's more unstable.
I don't even watching how it's moving, but I'm watching these major ones. But yeah, it's good to apply it on all instruments, I think, because all instruments are moving between their average prices. Or if there is some big fall, many times 50 or 100 or 200 daily moving average makes us to pull back up again. So
is moving average suitable for trading with scalping style?
I think yes, it is, of course. Also, these Bollinger Bands is good to use, but on smaller time frame, because now we were looking on daily charts or weekly charts. So of course, if you want scalp, it will not help you that much. But if you want to scalp the market, you can see these moving averages on 15-minute chart or half an hour chart. It's also many times moving between them. So, for example, let's check. If you look on some smaller chart, but you can see that lines are going up and down because it's small time frame. But yeah, sometimes it will help you. Like it's pushing from that levels. For example, as you can see here, it was moving always back from that blue line. So many half an hour candles was always pullbacking from that blue line. So yeah, but of course it works better on the bigger charts, these moving averages. But always also it helps on smaller charts if you want to scalp the market or do some fast trades. Okay.
All right. So if you have any more question about this, feel free to ask.
There was one thing that they would like to see how to edit, so I can show you. It's very easy and fast.
Quick demonstration.
Okay, so if you use this FXC trader on the left side of your chart, you can see this F and X. So you just easy click on it, and there is options like add indicator, So we will just write SMA, like simple moving average. Just click here and you will set the period. Now there is 200, so you have to do it 4 times. So once you put 20, you just change the color, what you like. Then you put 50, you change the color, what you like. So use 4 different colors, so you will know which one is which one.
So not just like 4 different shades of red, because that would get confusing.
Yeah. So use different colors and change the period and apply. You will do that 4 times. And for example, if you forget which one was the right color, you can see it here on the chart. So SMA 20, SMA 50, and when you just click on it, it will just show like this.
Oh,
50, for example, 20, yellow is 100, and purple is 200.
We have
so you can see it easily like this.
Yeah, that's wonderful. It's nice and handy that you can see all your selected trend indicators
and one
right
last
here.
thing is also these Bollinger Bands. So it's just like this, BB, Bollinger Bands, and you just also set up colors, middle, upper, lower. Period is 20. So that's it, very easy.
All right. Is this moving average a lagging indicator, Mr. Bagus asks?
How you mean that lagging?
All right. Can you rephrase the question, Mr. Bagus, so we can give you a more precise answer? Okay. In the description of the webinar, we also promised that we will walk over the economic calendar. I hope you all are familiar with what that expression means, because there are some scheduled economic events that the market reacts to. And when will there be a season of demo challenge for we user to win a cash rewards? Who knows? I might be the winner. Who knows? You might be the winner. Currently, we have a challenge, but not in the demo. It's called the Highway to Wealth Trading Competition. It's a metals trading competition where you will not only win on your trades, but you can win a real gold, platinum, and silver bars that we will ship directly to you. Actually, I have a little promo video right here. I'm on a highway to wealth. On a highway to wealth. Highway to wealth. So that was our little promo. Can this moving average be used for crypto trading?
Yes, why not? Also, people are watching on average prices and thinking when they will buy, when they will sell. And I also saw, for example, Bitcoin pulled back from that average prices. So yes, you can use it also for crypto trading.
Dr. Moyo asks if he can combine indicators and if that's ideal, and if so, which combinations would you recommend or like would be ideal to combine?
As I mentioned before, I'm using these 4 moving averages plus Bollinger Bands, as you can see on my chart, and RSI and stochastic oscillator. So I have this combination of indicators. It's not so hard. It's, I think, easy. Everybody can trade with these indicators because it's nothing complicated. So yeah, I would recommend this combination. It's good, I think.
All right, if everyone is ready, we will talk more about the economic calendar. We have a special dedicated page just about that. So just in general, what is the economic calendar, or what are the main scheduled repeatable economic events that move the market?
Every month we have same data. So most important is the first Friday of the month, which we have today. So for example, today we had unemployment rate from US and also non-farm payrolls. Then last week in the month you have GDP numbers. It's also very important. and every 6 weeks we have American Central Bank meeting. So this is very important because Jerome Powell, or there are also another central banks, but most important I think is American Central Bank meeting because it moves the market the most. So yeah, we had it this week and on Wednesday, and as you can see, all the charts on Wednesday was like crazy. So there was a really huge movement, and also day after there was huge movement. So it's also risky to trade that news. So it's better to be careful with the volume these days because something unexpected can happen, as always can on the market. So yeah, so these are the most important events.
So you can find that in our website under analysis and education. There's plenty of useful tools, starting from ideas and analysis, market news, these webinars that we do, basic terminology, and there's the aforementioned economic calendar. Of course, there are, other than these unemployment rates and stuff like that reports, there's the quarterly corporate reports from the big players like Amazon and Tesla. So there are other things that move the market. It's usually the big players that move the market, right? So it's
Of
not.
course, but it's calendar of earnings. It's something different again. But yeah, every quarter they are showing earnings, big companies, and of course it's moved the market. How
Yeah.
they are doing.
So if you trade stocks, that would be something to watch more closely, the corporate reports of earnings. That's quarterly. Okay, so before we get to the announcement of the winner of the $100 non-deposit bonus today, I would just quickly go and mention two of our current promotions. The first is the double your chances with a 100% first deposit bonus. So we want to help traders get their start. And if you create a new account at FX Centrum and start trading with us, you can select a deposit bonus of up to 100%. So no matter how much you deposit, even if you deposit like a 10,000 or 100,000 USD, we will match that sum and you will trade with double of that to really double your potential profits. And as I mentioned before, in our competition section, there's the high weight wealth, where you can win the platinum bar that's priced above 1,000 USD, gold bar, silver bar. But all the top 20 traders who in our leaderboards place in the top 20 will receive a reward of 100 USD in credit in trading bonus. Okay, we have some more questions. How effective are moving averages, Thomas?
Yes, I'm listening.
I know that was a question for you. Like, how effective are moving averages?
How effective? Depends if you know how to read them. For example, for me, they are very effective because I'm watching them years. So I found the logic between them. But if you never used that before, it's good to add to your chart and start to watching it. And everybody have to find its own logic in it because sometimes, as I say, sometimes it's working perfectly. Sometimes it's always pullbacking from that moving averages, but sometimes it just break and then it falls up again under this moving average. So it's just indicator that can help you with trade, but it will not, it's not guaranteed that it will make you profit. So you have to find your own logic in this, and it's good to watch because many times there are pullbacks from that levels. For example, if something is going up and it touches some moving average, there is chance that it will pull back down again. And for example, if something is falling and it touches some moving average, there is possible pullback from that level up again. So
so
it's good to have it in the chart so you can see that that's why it pulled back from here, because there was this average price and yeah, it's working well, I think.
And just like you mentioned before, it's not a god. It's a tool, and the effectiveness really matters on how well you use it, as with any other tool. Um, can this moving average be combined with Fibonacci? I mean, everything can be combined with everything in theory. But the real question is, or with that indicator match the MA that can be accurate? So I guess the question is, can Fibonacci and moving average combination of indicators be accurate?
Of course, Fibonacci is also good help, especially when something is falling much and you are trying to enter some after correction buys. So yeah, of course, it can help you. When we are, for example, already under all the daily moving averages, you can look also on that the Fibonacci, and it can help you find the right buying spot after big correction. For example, as now we have on US indices, it's falling a lot, but if you not see any good supports on daily chart, you can always look also on weekly chart, and that also works fine. Also, from weekly moving averages, we pull back many times on indices, so yeah, it's also a good help.
All right, Dr. Moy Review says the mascot looks really cool. Does it have a name? And yes, it does. His name is Stocksy, as in stocks. We call him our little financial astronaut. Is our company's mascot, Stocksy. That's his name. I'm really glad you like the design. I worked hard on it and on the website, so I'm I'm glad you like it. You will definitely be seeing more of him in all our graphic design work. How long it takes for withdrawal? Well, for this question and any question similar to it, we have a very useful FAQs. So under company on our website in FAQs, you can find.
Takes 1 day.
yeah, you get to the point. You can just find the different categories, and if you just click on deposit and withdrawals, and you can find information, how fast I can deposit, how to withdraw, how long does withdrawal acceptance take. You can find all the information here, along with all the legal documents and everything, for if you want to check that out. So you can see that all nice and transparent on our FAQ page in the website. Okay, so I think it's the time right now to announce the winners. So who wants to win the $100 non-deposit bonus? I guess everybody, right? Okay, so for this week's winner of a non-deposit bonus is, moment of silence, the tension grows, Mr. Nandi Ramdani. I know, I hope that this makes up for the loss of that you didn't win on the previous webinar. You get to have the whole bonus this time, the full webinar, the full $100 non-deposit bonus. So I hope that makes your week. I hope that will bring you some nice earnings from your trades. But don't be sad, everybody who didn't win, because not only can you win next week on our next week webinar, everybody that joined today's webinar and was active in the comments will leave here with a prize. We are giving everybody a month free access to the trading signals. The trading signals are a private Telegram channel where Thomas shares his advice from the market on daily basis throughout the day. He gives you recommendations, so you don't have to trade alone. So that's it's a very useful tool. It's normally a paid service. Then you would have to pay up to $199.99 a month for the privilege of access to this real-time data from our retention manager, because his time is very expensive, and it's very useful for people who don't have time to trade throughout the day, to get this guidance on their trades throughout the day. And if you start trading with FXC Trader, you get access to this paid service for free. So here's another reason why you should try trading on our platform. So, but even if you don't trade on our platform yet, if you attended today's webinar, you get a month access of this premium paid service for free. So congratulations to everyone. And if you are interested in learning more from Thomas, our retention manager, if you create an account and start trading on our platform and you deposit 1,000 USD or more, you will get the personal care of Thomas, our retention manager, with your account. So you will get the personal retention manager to help you trade on FXC Trader. Okay, so that's it for this week's webinar. I really hope that you guys will have successful trades and will trade on FX Centrum, and will join us next week when we will learn again some very useful trading data. Feel free to tell us in the comments what topics you would like for us to discuss next week, and yeah, have a nice weekend, and see you guys next week.
Bye, guys. Have a nice weekend.
I will contact you, the winner, Mr. Ramdani, on Monday, and we will set up the trading bonus. All right? Is that okay? Don't be sad, Mr. Burung. We will contact all the attendees from this webinar, and as I promised, you will get access to the paid premium service of trading signals, so you can utilize that on your trade starting from next week and make some nice profits. All right, guys, thanks for your time. Have a lovely weekend. Bye.